All right, so one of my favorite things about this movie is sort of what happens with your character. Were you surprised in terms of the fact that he could even get richer and be developed more when you got the script? What was your reaction?
Yeah, it was a nice surprise. But there's been an evolution, well, ever since I got shot at the end of the first film. And I thought that was fun. That was like living the ride. And then Gore Verbinski, who was directing 2 and 3, phoned me up and said, "You're coming back, you know, but we have another villain. We're gonna move the story to Asia." And I like that Jerry Bruckheimer, is a very creative producer, said, "I'm gonna take this in another direction." And I love the fact that it went very Wagnerian, and they went into all that mythological stuff, like we're gonna kill the Kraken, you know. And this was the beginning of the magic of CGI entering the mythological parts of pirate folklore, you know. So when they came up with this script, I just went, wow, they keep letting him evolve. Yeah. Well, he's a survivor, so he has to have constantly slippery strategies.
So I don't know. I wanted to know if you've talked to this with Mr. Depp, because Sparrow sort of comes into a scene and sort of messes everything up for everybody, but Barbosa sort of does that to Jack. So do you guys talk about that dynamic and how it is?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, you know, I'm an orthodox control freak, and all Jack Sparrow likes to do is spin that compass and go, where do I go next? He's an existential superhero, and he's also a bit of an idiot.
Yeah.
Is he though? You never know. He drinks all that rum. He might have a terrible liver, but he's still, and it's where Johnny's really wonderful to watch as an actor. He has moments where you go, I'm on this, and I'm going to solve this problem, and I'm going to make sure the right decisions are made. And you suddenly see the brain as sharp as a tack, even though the public facade is, I'm just kind of some loser, you know.
But Barbosa is the one that could sort of get him. Is that fun? Do you get to rattle Johnny or push him in certain ways and improvise while doing stuff? Yeah.
Yeah. I particularly enjoyed it in this film. That we always end up having a big monologue together, a big duologue. Do you know what I mean? It happened in the last film. We're both tied up at trees, and I'm thinking, there's no way you can get out of this now. I'm really pleased that you're trapped. And I unscrew my leg, and I take out some rum and offer him one and whatever. But he still gets away. Yeah. And in this one, he's tied up to a mast, and I get to say, but whatever happens, the trident's going to be mine.
So last question. Did you give Javier any advice? Because he's sort of in the same place. Salazar has his own story, but he's sort of in the same place where your character was. He has to deal with CG, and he's a villain. So do you guys have any conversation about that?
No, well, no. I couldn't be that presumptuous, because he came on set the first day with this amazing silicone prosthetics where he looked like half man, half prawn. And he didn't tell me that he was going to have squidding coming out of his mouth on every line of dialogue. And I'm going, ow, I think I'm losing this scene now. And it was great, because I started to imagine, what does this guy smell like? He's been rotting under the sea for so long. And that became I had to meet that challenge, because I knew with half his brain missing, my strategy was to make sure I could control him in the bit of brain that he does have left on one side of his head.
All right, pleasure talking to you, sir.
All right, thanks.
All right, you guys have a good day.